Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we'll be continuing our series of solving over the wire bandit problem. So we'll start with our level 26. So the goal of level 26 is goods of getting a sale. Now hurry and grab the password of bandit 27. So if you remember, we had to go to our level 26 in some kind of way which was exploiting the more command, right? Which was exploiting the more command. So what we're gonna do is I tried I tried to get into our server, right, directly like we used to, but that is blocked. The developer of this level has blocked that path. So what we have to do is that we have to go through the same level that we went we have to solve the level 25 to get into a level 26. So basically that is what we are gonna do. First let's quickly do OverTheWire.org port 2220. So if you remember, even if we paste the correct password, we would be locked out. So basically what we have to do is we have to decrease the size of our terminal. Once we do that, we'll go to our more. We are gonna explode our more command because the script was written in more. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna please know that this is the level that we solved for level 25. So basically to get to a level 26 we have to use the same method. So basically cell equals to bin bash. Yep, do this. Now do cell and you are in. So now you are in as a bandit 26. So now we'll officially start our problem. So the goal is goods of getting a sale. Now quickly grab the password for bandit 27. So if we do ls, you will see a bandit 27.do file. So we have done this similar problem in our earlier level. I don't remember, but we have done this do. If you remember, this is elf with set uid. It has this file has a special permission of set uid. So set uid is basically it enable us to use this file. Being in our bandit 26, we are gonna find the password for bandit 27 with the help of this file, because this has the special permission of set uid. So that basically is it is. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this and cat etc, right, bandit password bandit 27. So once you do this, you'll get a password for your next level. So this is how you solve this level. Now quickly exit, right? In order to do this, do escape and escape, do q, do this, enter, you will be exit from the bandit 27 more command. So now we have solved our level 26 problem. Now let's move to our level 27 problem, right? So let's go to our level 27 and quickly learn the goal. So the goal is there is a git repository, okay, at ssh. This is our path, and by the port 2220. Okay, the password for the user 27 git is the same, okay, same that we are used to log in. So if you don't know what git is, so git is basically it is a command, it is a version control. So it is basically a version control. I guess many of you know what GitHub is, right? So I have been uploading my all these documentation of how to solve this walkthrough in my GitHub, like I tell you in every video. So that is basically a GitHub. So in order to push do any kind of thing, you need a git. So that is basically a version control. So if you haven't installed git, I will give you a simple idea how to install it. So what you're gonna do is sudo apt update, do this. If you are in Ubuntu, right? And if you do this, right, then after you do that, and it will be update, do sudo install git. So once you do this, your git will be installed, right? Your git will be installed, and in order to check that you have git is on your system, what you have to do is do this, and if your git is installed correctly, you'll see a version of git. So this is how you do install git. Now what we have to do is, so basically we have to clone this, as this is in SSH, right? We have to clone this, which is in port 220, and we'll find the password. So in order to do this, use git clone, right? This is the command, and what you are going to do is copy this whole thing, copy this. Okay, copying is the hard part, solving is the easy. So once you do this, copy it. Okay, let's go to terminal, and once you do this, paste this over there. And here what you important thing is, you can't do this port, because what git will think, what will think is the -p is also the part of the repo. So don't do this. What you're going to do is go to your host. So your host is OverTheWire.org, and paste there this. Okay, what I'll suggest you is, basically for this, you make a particular file, right, a particular folder. So what I've done is do mkdir and put the folder name as you like. So what I've done is, I've already done this, I've already made it. So what I'm gonna do is go to my document, and I have level 27 already over there. So level 27 the git that I created, and I'll be cloning over here. So I already cloned here. Press enter, and your everything will be cloned. You will get something like successful cloning, this and that, right? So once clone is completed successful, do ls, and you will see a repo over there. So go to this repo, this is a folder, like, and do ls. There is a readme file. Quickly do readme, right? And see, the password for the next level is already there, and press the password for over your text editor, and we'll move to our next folder, next level. So let's go to our level 26. So our level 26, let's quickly run the goal. So there is a git repository, same thing, the port 220, the password of the user 28 git is the same for the user 28. So basically it's same, right? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, I'll make the same file, level 28 git, and I'll clone over there. So I've already done this again. Document, and I have is level 28 git. So I've done this. Now what I'm gonna do is the same thing. I'm gonna do the same thing, git clone, right? Git clone, and copy this path, copy this whole thing, repo path, and once you do this, and once you do sorry, my bad, it is not copied. So okay, now I think it should copy. Yep, and go to your host name, which is after the org, and paste, and click enter, and your repo will be the supposedly repo will be copied in your level 28 git folder. So what you're going to do is do ls, again there's a repo, so quickly go there. Now you'll see a readme.md file, right? So let's quickly read what is inside this folder. So okay, there is a username 2026, but the password is not there. So if you stumble under this kind of problem, like, what we're going to do is, there is only one option, that is going and finding what commit the developer had made. So basically looking at the log file, right? So what we're going to do is, we're going to look at the git log file and do one line first to see it is easy, right? So and do ---- all. So once you do this, you'll see a commit that is made by a developer. So data. So this kind of look a bit suspicious, right? Or this fixed info leak. So what I'll do is, first I'll read. So this is basically a commit ID. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna do git repo, right, and do this, the password for the next level is here. So this is your password for the next level. So this is how you solve this level. Now let's move to our level 29, right? And the goal, there is a Git repository, same Git repository. I mean, this level 29, this is a different repo, but the path is quite similar that we solved earlier, and it is in the potato 0, and the password is the same for Bandit 29. So okay, now what we're going to do is let's move back and make a folder, level 29 git. So I've already done that. So what I'm going to do is I'm quickly go inside that, right? Once I do this, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna copy that file. So I'm gonna copy this path. Once you copy this, once you copy this path, go to your terminal. Wait a minute. Okay, sorry, my bad. So do git clone. So you're basically cloning the repo that is given to us, and go to your host, which is after the org. After you do this, do 0, press enter, the git will be cloned. So this is how you clone the repo. And after you do ls, and there is again this repo folder, go to ls, do ls, right? There is a readme.md. So once you do this, see, there's a username Bandit 30, the password, no password in this production. The same, we're gonna look into our git commit, that is our gold mine, right? So what we're gonna do is git log, right? One line for us to make it easy to see, right? Once you do this, there are a bunch of file committed, and pick one which you think is suspicious. For me, I've already done, so I know what it is. So if I even if I try to say this, right, so it's a no-brainer. So git show, right, and press the commit id. You see the password, you won't get the password right away because there is a username Bandit 29 and Bandit 30. So here this doesn't have a password. Now let's check for the add data needed for development. So let's check for this commit if we can find the id. So if we password, so yeah, this is the password for your next level. Copy the password, put it in your text editor. This is how you solve this level 29 problem. So this is how you solve this level. Now if you want the documented version form, I have everything in my GitHub. All the levels still which I've done is everything is in my GitHub, so you can go and check it out if you want to do this. There is the command as well, which we did in the video. So yeah, go check it out. I'll put the link of my GitHub in the description, and we'll be continuing our, I guess, last part, level 30, 31, 32, 33, which will be our end in our next video. See you then. Thank you.